MarketForce.com is a legit mystery shopping opportunity. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you all about another side hustle. I am so excited to share this with you all because as y'all know, I'm all about the extra streams. And I like to verify after being paid before I share with you all. So I actually received my first payment for this using MarketForce.com. MarketForce.com is a legit mystery shopping opportunity. I wanted to share this for people who are out shopping a lot, at the grocery store, eating fast food, eating at restaurants, maybe even getting gas or going to the mall, things like this. If you're interested in that sort of thing, then you may be interested in signing up for MarketForce. Now, MarketForce does not pay out any sort of referrals that I'm aware of, and so I'm telling you this based on my experiences. I recommend that you localize to your area so that you're not inconveniencing yourself, because the highest paying one that I've seen so far was $25, but it required you to purchase something and then take it back the next day. So just know the things that you need to know about mystery shopping is, number one, you're going to invest up front. You're going to get paid once a month, but you're going to have to pay for the item first and then get the money back basically a month later. Everything that you do in October, you won't get the payment for until November. So you can set aside maybe like 40, 50 bucks and say, okay, I'm going to do $50 worth of mystery shopping. On that $50, you're going to get whatever you spent back, because they will reimburse you as long as you follow the guidelines and you only spend the amount that they said that they're going to reimburse. And they tell you that before you sign up. Like sometimes they'll reimburse up to $12. Sometimes they'll only reimburse $6. So it just depends, but you're going to have to set aside money so you can pay for it up front, and you'll get that money directly deposited the next month. That's the first thing you need to know. Second thing you need to know is that you definitely want to read your guidelines. Make sure that you're not doing anything that's going to disqualify you from being paid, because the last thing you want to do is spend your money on something and then not get paid. Third thing you want to know is you want to make it convenient for you. Yes, there may be 50 or 60 opportunities, but because you do have to spend your money up front and because you do have to drive around and do all these things, it can be time consuming. So I choose to make it work for me. I probably won't make $200-300 in a month because I'm not going to drive around Georgia trying to get the high paying things and spending all this money up front right now. But if I see something that's in my county that's not very far, I will do those. And if I see an online lead, I'll hop on those so quickly because I can do them from the comfort of my home. Number 4, you just have to know that your money is coming. It may take time for the person who assigned you to do something to approve your stuff. You do need your smartphone. You know, you're going to have to verify that you did it with a receipt. You have to keep your receipts. You have to take pictures of your food or of the item. Sometimes pictures are required. And so again, that just goes into making sure that you're reading the instructions and you're doing everything that you're supposed to do. This site is legitimate. It does require that you give your social security number. You will have to set up a direct deposit draft to a legitimate bank account for direct deposit. Otherwise, you will be getting your check via snail mail. And I don't know about y'all, but I don't have time for the mix-ups with U.S. Postal Service and getting mixed up with my check being delayed because of the mail or anything like that. So I went ahead and took a chance, and it is 100% legit. It is like a job. It's a gig where you are a contractor. Businesses are paying you to shop at a location and buy an item and then rate your experience. Everything from the person that helped you, the quality of the item or the food, the quality of service, if you notice that certain things were done properly, how clean the bathroom is. I mean, you name it. You do have to spend your own money up front, but you will be reimbursed for whatever you spend money on. They may want to pay you $10 to go and buy a sandwich, and they'll reimburse up to $10 in food. So when you get your MarketForce check, you'll get a total of $20 because they're going to reimburse your food that you paid for, as well as pay you an additional $10 for your time and for doing it. From my experience, and it's going to be different because this is all over the U.S. I actually live in Georgia, but I was going to Mississippi and I just looked it up and I noticed that they had Raising Cane's on there in Mississippi. And so if I wanted to actually plan my trip and do a couple of mystery shops in another state, you could actually sign up to go to a Raising Cane's in Mississippi and mystery shop and get paid for it. So that would have really came in clutch if I really went through with it. If you actually have time to do that when you're on vacation, it's a good way that you can save money. And so some people do this like full time and they may do like 5 to 15 shops in a week. I only did 3 assignments and I made $20 doing them. And so the cool thing about it for me was just realizing what is available in my area. I live in the suburbs outside of Metro Atlanta. So it was just cool to see that even though I'm not in the heart of Atlanta, there are businesses that want feedback and want to know how well they're doing. So I'm going to continue doing this in the future. I wanted to share it with you all because I know I've heard of mystery shopping before. I've heard that it was scammy. I heard that it wasn't legitimate. And I'm here to tell you that it is legitimate. It's not just you go into the store, you buy something, you come out, you get paid. It's not as easy as you think. They send you a list of rules, guidelines, things that you need to be on the lookout for, things that you need to observe. And I highly recommend that you read over your document. Print it out if you can. If you cannot, just read over your document. Take some notes on your phone. Make sure that you do everything that they ask you to do. I luckily did well and I got my payouts for everything. So I didn't do anything wrong, but I noticed in some of the feedback that people were saying they didn't get their payout because they missed a step. And so you just have to make sure that it's something that you can do, that you can make the assignment during the time that you said you're going to do it, and that you're following the instructions. Because if not, you basically spent your money on something and you're not going to be reimbursed, and nobody wants to do that. When I tell you, you can't half-ass this stuff or lie, they're going to ask you like what color the person's hair was, what they had on. They're going to run cameras and verify that you were there. So there's no BS in it. Let me know if you have any questions or anything that I didn't cover in the video. Comment, rate, subscribe to my channel. I'll see y'all in my next video. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.